This is the easiest way to get rich if you are not planning to be an entrepreneur or have the luck to win the lottery prize. Today we're gonna talk why you need to invest in ETFs and why ETFs are the best choice to 99% of the people. But before, as you probably know, if you don't have your coffee with you, I don't have mine here today. But if you don't have your coffee, take your coffee, because today it will be a nice learning and our brain need to be in full power, okay? If you are watching this video, probably you don't know what are ETFs. So what are ETFs? They are normally based on a benchmark as the S&P 500 or a specific strategy of the issuer. To this video, I'm going to use the VOL. That's a ETF that's made and issued by the Vanguard. I already made a video about ETFs and which ETFs I would buy if I were starting to invest today, so you can see this video clicking here. Let's make an example to be clear. Think that you go in the supermarket and there is a lot of cards to sell, so you can buy any card. Each cards represent a company in the world. So maybe this one here is Apple, and this other one here is Google, this one Amazon, and so on. So probably there is a lot of cards that you could buy, and depending on its performance of selling goods to the people in the world, this card could increase its value. Okay, Lucas, I got it. Each card is a company, so each card is a stock in the market. So what about the ETFs? So a ETF is nothing less than a whole deck of cards. Instead of choosing each card to buy, or maybe by Google, maybe by Amazon, you can buy the whole deck. And buying and owning the whole deck, you win the average appreciation of the market. Cool, right? Instead of lose a lot of time choosing a card to buy, you can just buy this deck and live your life. You don't need to worry if this company is going bad and my stock is going bad. No, you just have the whole deck. In this example, we are using the VOL that mirrors the S&P 500. That is the 500 biggest companies in the United States that are available in the market. Here we have Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, and much more. Investing in an ETF to the long term is probably the best choice you can do to your life. Beating the market in the long term is almost impossible. Even experts fund managers can beat the market in the long term. Maybe they can beat in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but in 20 years, just 1% of the experts can beat the market. So what an average person can do? Just buy the ETF and you have the market. I just read this year a book that is called The Little Book of Common Sense Investing. And I will see if I find the study and I will show to you here the study about the ETFs against the fund managers. So now we know what are ETFs, why 99% of the people should invest in ETFs. But you are thinking, okay, nice, but I will wait a little bit, have more money to invest. I just have 100 euros now, or I just have $100. I will wait. No, the time is your best friend. The second best time to invest is today. The best one was yesterday, and you will understand why. So here I have a study to show you the power of compound investing. Here we have Louisa. She starts investing 5,000 euros per year at the age of 25. And she invests during 10 years. Then she stops and just let the money compounding just there until she is 65. She would have contributed $50,000 over these 10 years. Now we have John. John starts investing at the age of 35 and also contribute $5,000 per year. But John contributes for 30 years until he is 65, investing a total of 150,000 euros. Both John and Louisa have a return of 80% each year. Age of 65, his wealth is 730,000 euros. And John has a wealth of 610,000 euros. So here we see even John having more contributions than Louisa, he had less time of this money compounding. So it doesn't matter how much you are starting investing now. Nice, right? Now you're probably asking, whoa, Lucas, that's really cool. So where can I invest? There's a lot of options to invest. I use the Revolut because it's my bank and I can already invest through. But you have another options. You have Scalable, you have Robinhood, you have Trade Republic, and much more different apps to invest. I will show you here just an example, okay? So in the Revolut, you have this part here, and you can click to invest. Then you can click to look for a ETF or a stock, and you just write the name. Because I am in the Eurozone, I don't have the VOL, but I have a similar one to the Eurozone, that's the VUA. So I look here for the VUA, I can see then here the ETF, and I can click in the ETF. So I can just click here to buy, select a quantity of how much euros I want to invest, or select how much stocks. If I want to buy a whole stock, you can just buy pieces of the stock, you don't need to buy the whole stock, and then I click to buy. Or even if you are a lazy person, you can click here to start a plan. You can select how much you want to invest per month. It even shows you a projection of how much investing, how much you would contribute, and an example with how much you probably will have just with the compounding. Then you click to continue, select a day in the month that it will take the money from your account and invest in this ETF, and it will buy this ETF this day each month automatically. Perfect, right? You don't need to bother about going there, selecting to buy. It will just take the money from your account and buy automatically to you. This here example is in the Revolut app, but probably every app has this function. So that's it for today. Cool, right? If you have any questions, you can ask me here in the comments and I will do my best to answer you. If you like this video, thumbs up, and I hope you have a really nice day. Bye!